Sports Snippets, Dennis Sullivan. How in the world are you? Hope you're having a great summer. Happy 4th of July as well. Want to take a few minutes here in this video just to discuss the 5 main rule changes that took effect this year in Major League Baseball. Want to share my reaction with you because actually I'm pretty much split right down the middle. By that I mean I am in favor of 2 of the rule changes. I am not in favor of 2 of those 5 rule changes. And the 5th one, I'm basically undecided. I'm in the middle, and maybe that's where we should start. If you do like the content, of course, of this particular video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe as well to my channel. That would be fantastic. Let's get started. So, the rule that I am definitely neutral on for this Major League Baseball season is the new limit they placed on the amount of pickoff moves you can make to a base runner, right? So I believe that is set at 2. At first I was against it, but now the more I've watched baseball games this season, I could see why that rule's in effect, leaving me very much in the middle. I'm really not too emotional about it because I don't really think so far, really, it's impacted the game that much. And again, this is just really my opinion. Feel free to disagree with me on any of this stuff, by the way. Yeah, I mean, that's why we're fans, right? That's why we're sports fans. So now that we got that first one out of the way, where I am neutral, let's go. We're going to start then with continue on with the 2 that I am thumbs down on, and then I will finish up this video on the two rule changes where I am definitely thumbs up. So, one that I am not a fan of is the shift, meaning the defensive shift getting banned. What was happening, according to Major League Baseball officials, I would imagine, that put this rule in play is your pull hitters, right? Some of them were being, the defense was shifting for them to, a lefty to hit the ball to the right side, to right field. So they would play that hitter accordingly, in other words, where they normally would hit the ball, or a righty batter, they would overload the defense a little bit to the left side. To me, this is not a good move at all. This is not a good rule, because really it's the batter's responsibility, in my opinion, to hit the ball to an open spot. In its simplest terms, I mean, what happened to hit them where they're aimed? Isn't that an old baseball saying? It is the batter's responsibility, I'll say it again, to get a hit, to basically hit the ball where no one is. That's like the most simple way to put it. So I am not a fan of this rule whatsoever. If they want to play, as long as there's a pitcher and a catcher, the defense should be able to play their defense no matter how they want to do it. They want to put 7 guys at second base, you can go ahead and do that. And it kind of takes some of the creativeness out of it too, I think, along the way. Next up, I am definitely not a fan of starting any extra inning with a player or a runner on second base. I am so against that, because it's not even extra innings anymore. It's extra situational baseball, because they're not real innings. No, you should not be starting an extra inning with a guy on second. No. That's not how baseball should be played. Again, feel free to disagree. Not a fan of that one at all. And I'll touch on, before I close out this video, I want to go back and just touch on that rule briefly in just a few moments, by the way. Now I want to cover the 2 rules that I am definitely a fan of, because overall, I think if we mix all 5 rule changes together, I'm going thumbs up, because this next one is definitely a good move. That was to increase the size of the bases, to help encourage base running even a little bit more, help the runner out a little bit more. Good job, baseball, Major League Baseball. I believe they experimented with that one a lot in the minor leagues. I think they experimented with all this stuff really in the minor leagues. This is a good idea. It's worked well so far. The fans like stolen bases. The fans are, I'm pretty sure, and from what I've read and from what I've heard, are also in favor of this rule as well. The big one is the pitch clock. The pitch clock is the granddaddy of all the rules. This was a great addition. The games are moving along a little more rapidly, which was the main goal here. Because yes, I will admit, Major League Baseball games were taking like way too long. It's moving the game, and it's even games that are taking a little longer, it's still played at a little bit more of a quick pace, which is certainly where we are in today's society, right? We got to move a little faster here in 2023. That's just how it is. I think this is, I can't state clearly as I possibly can. I mean, I can't be clear enough on this one. I'll say it over and over again. Great rule. It's literally changed the game, and it was adjusted to well. Credit to the major league players and the pitchers especially for adjusting to this new rule and making it happen on the field. Now let's touch base. As I mentioned a few moments ago, want to go back to the whole idea of the extra innings, right? With starting it off with a player on second. Okay, and part of that experiment, which took place a few years ago, was to increase the chances of not playing these 20, 25 inning games. My take on that whole part is, number one, the fact that we have the pitch clock should partially eliminate that anyway, because now you go extra innings. Okay, it may go 17, 19, 20 innings, but at least the innings are being played at a quicker pace. And then number two on that rule with starting a runner at second in extra innings is that's baseball anyway. You're not going to have many games that are going to go 20 plus innings in a season. A team may play one a year like that, maybe two. So that's all part of the game. Adjust your roster accordingly, adapt accordingly, pick up a player if you need to from the minors. I don't know. I mean, that's why these professionals are in place, professional managers in place to make these decisions, and front office personnel as well. So let me know what you think on all this. Officially, I am 2 yay, 2 nay, and 1 in the middle. It's where I am undecided, and that, of course, is the number of pickoff attempts. I am still kind of absorbing that one as a fan. So, again, let me know what you think. Be interesting to hear your comments. I'll talk to you soon, and bye for now.